Hi, I'm Roy from Drone School UK. This is my final summary video now in January 2026 of the CAA changes to the drone code. The biggest change is remote ID, and this is truly the elephant in the room. What they're saying is that all drones over 100 grams with a camera will need some form of remote ID, some form of transmission from the drone. Now, all new drones that have been sold this year, i.e. from January the 1st, 2026 onwards, with a UK label, UK 0 or UK 6 label through to UK 6 label, will need to have remote ID already working on that drone. Currently, there is a C0 to C6 marking on drones, and they're from the ESA regs. And we've adopted those, and we have a transition period now from January 2026 to January 2028 to transfer across to the UK 0 to UK 6 markings. So that's quite straightforward. However, the wording has been changed since my last video slightly to relate to the actual drones themselves. The key change is a few small words, but they have a massive knock-on effect. And they are, it says at the top, while legacy drone or model aircraft models can continue to be sold, any new model placed on the market, which is the key word, from January 2026 must have a UK class marking. Now that's a change from September-October wording. And what this actually means now is that if you buy a Mini 5 Pro, DJI Mini 5 Pro, which is a current drone, or a Air 3S, a current drone, it's actually termed a legacy drone because it's not a new model. Now, if they bought out the Mini 6 Pro in, say, May next year, which they're not going to do, but if they did that, that would be a new model and it would have to have the UK 1 label on it, or the UK 0 label in that particular case. No UK labels will be put on existing DJI drones like the UK, in the UK, for example, like the Mini 5 Pro. So if you go out and buy a new Mini 5 Pro today, it'll have a C0 rating on it. Whereas in October, it was insinuated that any new drones, even the new Mini 5 Pro, if it was brand new, physically new, rather than a new model, would have to have the UK 0 rating or a UK label. That is not the case anymore, and that's quite a major change. But earlier we've learned that all new drones sold in the UK, physical new drones, not new model drones like the Mini 5 Pro, for example, won't need remote ID until January the 1st, 2028. So let's give you a couple of examples. I bought my Mini 5 Pro in September last year, September 2025. That has got a C0 label on it and will not need any form of remote ID until January the 1st, 2028. Now, if I go out and buy a new Mini 5 Pro or a Neo 2 or whatever I buy this year, February 2026, March 2026, whatever, it's going to come, because it's a legacy model, it's not a new model, as we've just talked earlier, then it's going to come with the C0 label depending on what it is. And that will not require any form of remote ID until the 1st of January 2028. Now, on the DJI drones, most DJI drones, the remote ID is already built into the firmware and software, so it will be a software upgrade. Some of the the older drones like the Mavic 2 or the Air 2 will not have it. But if it's running on the DJI Fly app, then most drones on the DJI Fly app will have a firmware or a software upgrade. So older DJI drones will need some form of remote ID transmitter external to the drone rather than a software upgrade. And other drones will have to have some form of transmitting remote ID attached to it, normally adding between 12 and 14 grams to the weight of the drone. Now that could push the drone over the 250 key drone weight. Looking at the remote ID, as I said earlier, you can have one attached to the drone, or it can be a software upgrade. Now, the CAA want a hybrid network. That's a combination of a direct remote ID and a network ID. But the system is expensive and no funding has been achieved or been promised so far. So that won't come in very quickly. Now, it'll be the direct remote ID that's used at first. So looking at that, you'll see the drone will transmit an unencrypted data like the drone unique number, location of the controller, telemetry like the speed, the height of the drone, the direction of travel, the distance from the controller, the location of the controller, and that's transmitted locally around your drone and can possibly be read by phone apps like Open Drone ID that you see on the screen here. But on average, the broadcast distances will vary probably up to about 5 kilometers. And the network type of ID would collect all that drone data, and that could be harvested and be accessed via an API to a third party. But that's a way off. Now, remote ID was implemented in the US in April 2024, but it's for drones over 250 grams. And you can look on the USA FAA website for DJI drones that have their direct remote ID approved. This is normally a software upgrade. Your registration page on the CAA website is already set up for remote ID. If you press the view button on there, it comes up with your remote ID and gives you a remote ID number with a 3-digit private key. You then go to the DJI Fly app in the Safety tab and hit Remote Identification. This then brings up a section where you can put your number in from your remote ID on the CAA website. Hope that helps. Happy flying. Bye for now. If you enjoyed this video, then subscribe to the channel or watch the next video in the playlist or the new videos that we've just recently downloaded.